What the fuck are you doing, Henrik? That's crazy.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfszeit channel. Sadly, Henrik couldn't show us for some Unreal Engine 5 stuff because they're working hardly on that. And they didn't even have the time to prepare something for the stream. So let's hear Henrik's update statement. Henrik answered a lot of questions in the stream, so then I will go through the random questions and answers list. So let's go, it's me, Wolfszeit.
We have been collecting pretty much every single TC report feedback balance that have finally came in huge waves since we went live. So obviously we are going over them as we speak. We plan to have most of the main issues and balance covered in our upcoming patch, and anything we may not fit in that patch will go in the after that one. Yeah, taxes is one of the points for TC. We are adjusting that as well. Love that you already addressed that TC is getting an update. Please change supply towers first for our mental health. Yeah, we are doing important updates and balance and tweaks. We have got all the feedback we have got so far. Many of them share the same information, right? So we already have them in our working schedule and work on them one at a time. So I don't know exactly how many we're talking about right now. We have a good list of updates for TC, but we're gonna try to cover as many as possible in our next patch. And like I said, anything we may not cover there, we will follow up on as soon as can after also. Like I said, anything we may not cover there, we will follow up on as soon as can after also. Obviously, you know, just to mention a few. Storage distance check, it should be close to the base, obviously. Amount of placements, defense value when you have fully constructed a building and how they tick up and down. Obviously, we don't want a siege to be fought by running around in the world and building buildings, right? That's to increase the defense, so that's gonna change quite a bit. So you have to fight when there's actually a siege. If the siege window is already open up, then it's gonna be a little bit late to run around and try to construct things.
Okay, let's look at the random questions and answers list. And yeah, I'm pretty sorry that on the list is often the same stuff because Henrik is always talking about the same problems, the same development step. Of course, because the new players and people like that don't know all that stuff. And yeah, and I will repeat all the stuff in the stream summary. So I'm pretty sorry that you're hearing 90% the same stuff as always. New roadmap will come after the Epic game release, but first there will be the Unreal Engine 5 patch. And after the Unreal Engine 5 patch, there will be community votes on what features the community want in the game next. Henrik said there will be a lot of bug fixes with the Unreal Engine 5 patch, also some quality of life improvements, as well as some FPS improvements and a little bit less lagging and stuff like that. I guess he meant stuttering. Henrik said they are making a lot of progress with the Unreal Engine 5 patch and it's running good. They are also working on character optimization of the character models to improve the FPS by a huge amount and stuff like that. That faces maybe not be rendered if you have a helmet and stuff like that. If you can't even see the face, then why rendering it? The new light system will also work perfectly with the AMD graphics cards. Not all meshes will support nanites, but they are working on that to improve the graphics and to improve the performance, and they need to change some meshes first. Daggers will be nerfed, especially heavy daggers. The weak spot chance will change and it will depend on the armor you are wearing. And not only on the armor, but the armor will be a factor in the weak spot change calculation. More specifics will come in the upcoming video. Tower shield stats will also change, especially the passive strength of the shield will change, that it's far less effective. For the Unreal Engine 5 patch, they are also waiting for Nvidia to update the DLSS 3 to the Unreal Engine 5.3. Dual wielding will come someday. Assassination and thievery will also come someday. He didn't say someday, but he said no specific time. He didn't set any timeline, any schedule, whatever. And I personally guess it depends on what the community will vote after the Epic game release. Breeding grounds and animal level NPC service will also come with the second territorial control patch. This also means that maybe they need the breeding system first, so they need to implement the breeding system first, but again, this depends on the votings. More territorial control structures will come over time, even the religion system, the religion house, and much more like farms, breeding grounds, and mines, and a lot of stuff. A few secrets are still hidden in Mortal Online 2 that no one has found yet. Subscription will come and it will cost $14 a month per account. Henrik claimed when they would have a tenth of the resources Star Citizen had, they would have took over the world. I'm not a native English speaker, so I don't know if that sentence even made sense. Wipes will not ever happen. Henrik is already sick of hearing that and answering the same question over and over again. It will not happen. It will never happen. There will be no wipes ever in this game. Mortal Online 1 Haven was much better than Mortal Online 2 Haven, a lot of community members and veteran players said. And Star Wars will improve Mortal Online 2 Haven, that it feels a lot more adventurous like Mortal Online 1 Haven did. When a hosting provider fails to deliver their service, of course they will get a compensation. We will get a compensation when we're paying the subscription stuff for the downtime if the server is down. Mortal Online 2 is rated for being one of the best graphics MMOs out there, Henrik said. Second char slot will maybe come in the future with the Diva system. They will find a solution for the pre-patch items. Haven will be free to play after the Epic Game Epic Game patch. Many people leave Haven and nearly instantly quitting the game because of frustration. Henrik said they will change something in the murder system, that for example red names will come back, that if you kill a certain amount of people you will get flagged red, but you will not be an outcast to this if your reputation is high enough. PvE titles for mages working the same like it does for everyone else. The last hit counts. Nearly all performance issues are coming from the CPU. 98% of the bottlenecks is always the CPU, Henrik claimed. The adrenaline system will come with the special move system. There will be special moves for every weapon type, also the bows. There are a lot of people out there who never heard about Mortal Online, so the market is very big and Henrik has high hopes. There are multiple dimensions planned in Mortal Online. They planned that over a decade ago, and they never had the time to actually implement that. Maybe we will see something of that in the future. Like we had the Mortal Online 1, the demon dimension and stuff like that. It was pretty awesome. I mean, it was a demon portal and you were ported to a nearly other dimension of demons. So basically we had that. So I don't know what his claim here is. Arena system will come and you will also be able to have a title. For example, Champion of the Month or Champion of the Year. Poker and Blackjack will come to the game. Necro dungeons are locked down by some guilds and they will change that a little bit, maybe. And there will also be more dungeons in the future. Dungeons will get more exits. Security zones will come, especially around towns. New continent will be hosted on different parts of the world. For example, Zaduka can be hosted in the USA, while it's all still one server. So if you're riding to Zaduka, you're now on a US server. I mean, that is at least how it is planned. So the next continent will maybe hosted in Australia, or I don't know. Sandworms will come again for Zaduka and also much more stuff and also some very big stuff. The home priest button will get an improvement that it says where your home priest is. Holy shit. Thanks. I was suggesting this for over a year now. Much more quality of life stuff is planned, as well as broker improvements, especially in the trinket search. 5 more continents are planned, and next time Henrik will have maybe something to show. And of course, last but not least, we have the ship and the sailing system. Yeah, this will come as well as always. Don't get me wrong, I would also love to see ships in the game, but at some point you need to think realistically, and they have the next 7 or 8 years enough other stuff to do instead of implementing ships. I mean, we don't even have a second continent, so why ships?
It's gonna be nice. Gonna be nice.
But anyway, I hope you liked this stream summary. So it would be awesome if you can share it with your friends or everyone you know who's playing Mortal Online. And please leave a like and subscribe, would be really awesome. Everyone helps. Thanks a lot. And please leave your opinion in the comments. So special thanks to all these supporters, of course. Carmel, the Dragonslayer, Professor, the Streaming Legend, Lukario, the Dog, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Cologne, Bulldog, Giovanni, Vargas, Greta, you and all the others, of course. So never forget to make party hard and see you all next time. Goodbye.